two-time Oscar winner Hilary Swank. She needs no introduction at all, but we're going to give her a good one.
Hilary, of course, won those Oscars for her work in Boys Don't Cry and her role in Million Dollar Baby, but audiences also loved her in the movie P.S. I Love You. But what you may not have remembered was that her film debut was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy's best friend.
1992.
Well,
Bang.
now she's using her celebrity to shine a light on the more than 2 million children of deployed military men and women with a new video campaign based on a true story about a military family that used a talking teddy bear to stay in touch. It pairs Duracell and the USO in the Comfort Crew for Military Kids program, for which Hilary is a paid spokesperson, and we are delighted to have you.
Commercial. It is. It's emotional, and when, like you said, 2 million children since 2001 have had one of their parents be deployed overseas to fight in a war, and they're really
it devastates families.
It does. They're the unsung heroes, right? One of their parents has to leave, and you
came from a military.
Your dad, right?
Yeah, and both of my grandparents too. My grandfathers fought in wars. My father was a recruiter in the Air National Guard, and he was a master sergeant, so he would have to leave at months at a time as well. It wasn't quite the same because it wasn't a war, but it's still I didn't have my father around, so I can really relate. And so I think the more we talk about it, the more we can help these children. It takes a village, right?
It really does. I mean, they're deployed sometimes for a couple of years, even.
And not once, twice, but up to 5 times.
Yeah.
So they go away for a long time. And this little teddy bear, by the way, when Duracell went and worked with the USO to ask these kids what's the most comforting thing, they said a teddy bear. So they're these little battery-powered teddy bears where one of the parents can record their voice into it.
It's just precious.
That's so perfect.
And it brings joy to these kids. They get to wake up and see a teddy bear and have their mom or their dad say, "Good morning, honey. I love you. Have a wonderful day."
Okay. And why am I getting weepy with repeating it?
Really, it's beautiful. So this little video, it's called Teddy Bear, and you can see it on Duracell YouTube page.
Love it. You know what I love about you? You walked out here and you talked to Kath, and you guys talked about history for how many years ago did you guys meet?
I mean, that's now 23 years ago.
And you were on with Kath and Regis.
22.
It was your first national show, right?
Were you
Talk
nervous?
show.
So nervous. My heart was beating. I felt like you could see it through my neck.
The aorta, or whatever that thing's called, the jugular or something.
It was beating like crazy. My very first interview.
She owes everything. She owes me and Regis everything.
Wow.
Well, we're so proud of you, though.
Thank you.
And I was interested today to read that Sandra Bullock turned down Million Dollar Baby. You never know what the world's going to give you, the universe is going to offer you.
That's right.
You had just lost your job at 90210.
When I did
Boys
Boys Don't Cry,
Don't Cry.
2 months later. So I got fired off of it. I had a 2-hour arc.
That's one.
I mean, sorry, a 2-year arc on 90210. I got fired not even halfway through the first year, and 2 months later, I got Boys Don't Cry. So it just goes to show you have to
gotta let it go, don't you?
Yeah.
Let it go.
I love when she sings.
Yes, I love it.
At the public demands it.
When you're choosing roles, because you seem to pick really great roles.
Thank you.
How do you go about? When do you know you have a winner?
Well, it's something you just kind of feel in your marrow, right? I play a lot of
the script.
When you're reading it, I play a lot of true characters. I think women who defy the odds, who persevere through really intense situations, and that's what inspires me. These stories, these shared stories, and between people, it makes us feel less alone in what we're going through, what our struggles are, and I just feel it. I feel like you read it and you just go, you learn more about life. You see life in a bigger way. It blows open your ideas of how you see the world. Just getting to walk in these people's shoes for a little bit. I've been really blessed with that.
And worked with some of the greatest directors.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Christopher Nolan, Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Sam Raimi.
I mean, you've been in this business, as you say, your first movie was when she was 16. Yeah. Is it still pinch me time when you look at all of
your
this?
Wall of Fame?
All the time.
You're a
all the time,
person.
and I think super grateful. And I think as I get older, I become even more grateful. I think because not that I ever thought it would for sure happen. You never think like that. But I think when you're younger, you're just more naive and you don't realize the odds, maybe.
Yeah.
And so,
ignorance is bliss, sir.
Yeah. It's really.
Do you want a rematch with Tina?
Yes.
Tina.
Well, you guys didn't see the warm-up.
What happened?
Really
Wait, you did? So you won one? Tina doesn't want to play anymore.
Oh,
all
Tina,
right.
so she proved her point.
Tina's guns.
They're unbelievable.
I'm like, are you a boxer? And she went like this. As she's chopping, her herbs and her arms are like ripped. She goes, no, I just chop a lot. No, she didn't say that. She didn't say that. I'm just making it up. I was going to say get to the truth eventually.
We love you,
Hilary,
sweetheart.
thank you for
And
coming
go
to
to
see us.
Duracell.com to see all about this wonderful
and learn
thing
about the
you do.
USO. I just want to also say Duracell made a $100,000 donation to the USO as well to help all these families and kids.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you to you too.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.